Right here, this is kind of where it first started, and it spread over. Literally, like I said, this stuff spreads like freaking wildfire. Welcome back to Vet Med with Ray. Clearly you are tuned into this video because your dog has a hot spot. So before we get into it, I want you guys to go ahead and subscribe to the channel because you clearly enjoy animal content, and so do I. Hit that like button, comment down what you learned or what you felt like was very helpful, and hit that bell so that way whenever I do post, you guys are always notified. So before we begin, you know I have to do my
fake or fact.
Today's fake or fact is snakes can live on every continent. Yes or no? Fake or fact? Let me know your answers down in the comments, and then at the end of the video we're gonna go into it. So I already have a pre-recorded video from yesterday cleaning Paulo's hotspot and explaining all of that, so I'm just gonna head and roll that clip. And the scene in the background is definitely different from what you're normally used to. You probably hear Max barking in the background, but I really feel like I had to record this video for you guys. You can tell with the title, we're talking about hotspots. This is my first time ever really seeing a hotspot. I've done some research on it to figure out what to do about it. So it's basically acute moist dermatitis, and the skin produces like this mucus, and it can get really sticky. I'll insert another clip from when I first noticed it on Paulo. His skin was really sticky, and I also started to see hair loss right away. This stuff spreads like wildfire. Like whenever I first noticed on him, it was in between my lunch break, so I couldn't really do much. And it was probably about this big. Yeah, it's probably about that big. And then by the time I got home, it was probably about that big. So in the matter of hours, I mean, like it spread like crazy. And that happened Friday, and we're here on Monday. I'm gonna show you guys what he looks like in a minute. You can see he doesn't look too happy. Yeah, so it gets really red and it gets really inflamed and it hurts them. Is clip and clean the area. So basically you do that to see exactly what you're working with, to see the space. So far I've been taught you clip until you see happy skin, which is basically healthy skin, what you'd normally see on your dog or cat. So I've already clipped some of his hair from when it first happened, and then today, and then I've kind of pulled out some of the mucus and the gunk that's in that pus. Basically is just a production of the bacteria, and it's just going to cause it to spread more, and that's what keeps it going on, it being so moist. And so I have it just here on a tissue, so you can kind of see it's kind of got like this pinkish red and a little bit of yellow. Some of it, that's most of the hair. You can notice it's a hot spot because the hair starts to get like reddish, not even like red, like brownish, like a dark brownish red right around the edges, and that's how you'll kind of know like that the hot spot is forming or that it's already there. And things like that. You see like right here, it's gunky. That's some of that pus stuff that I pulled out, along with like blood and stuff like that. So come here, Paulo. Every time I go to clean it, he just does this. I know you're in pain, I know. So the part over here, it looks like it's healing a little bit. I've only been able to put like A&D ointment and Neosporin on it, so hopefully I've been trying to keep it as dry as possible because, like I said, that pus and stuff is what keeps it going. And this right here is like the stuff that's forming now. So I've been trying to keep up with it at least twice a day, maybe even 3 times, to keep it as dry as possible. So I'm gonna prop the camera up so you guys can see me clean it up. Alright, so that's what it's looking like. So I'm going to first go in with just some soap and water. So once you do that, I mean, you're gonna have hair loss that's gonna come off, which is fine, you know, it doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna go back in on the dry side and just dry it out as much as I can. So right now, I'm just gonna put some Neosporin on there. Air dry it. This Neosporin makes it really, really hard, which is what I like. So I'm gonna put it directly onto the parts that I feel are like really red or really infected. And then of course just everywhere, honestly. Everywhere. Put that ointment on there. And I just like to rub it in and press a little bit, and not too much. You see he's not like whining. So yeah. I like to press it on in there. I guess. Can you guys see? Here, I'll move the camera in my hand so you guys can see that. Yeah. So I'm just pressing it in. There we go. You see it looks a little better now that it's been cleaned out. So I'm probably gonna have to do this about 3 times a day.